My beloved child, this moment did not arrive by accident. Something eternal has aligned itself around your soul right now. Before you scroll, before your mind tries to doubt, pause, because the message you are about to hear was timed with your heartbeat. Archangel Michael stands beside you in this very instant, and your Father in heaven is closer than you have felt in a long time. I am Archangel Michael, guardian of divine messages, and I have been sent because your Father's voice has grown too powerful to remain silent. He has been waiting for this exact second, yes, this second, for you to finally hear what he has been trying to whisper into your life through signs, through dreams, through sudden memories that made your chest feel heavy without knowing why. Your Father says, "My child, I never left you." There were moments when you felt abandoned. Moments when you looked up into the silence and asked why the world felt so heavy on your shoulders. You thought your prayers vanished into empty air. But every single tear you held back, every quiet breakdown you hid from others, he was there, watching, aching to reach through the veil and hold you. And now heaven has opened a narrow door, just wide enough for this message to pass through. Your Father wants you to know something shocking, something most souls never realize while they are still walking the earth. He has been protecting you from events you never even saw coming. There were at least 3 moments in your recent past when something disastrous was about to unfold in your life. A wrong decision, a dangerous delay, a person who did not have pure intentions toward you. Each time, something random changed your path. A missed call, a sudden change of plans, an unexplainable hesitation that saved you. That was not luck. That was not coincidence. That was your Father. He says, "I stepped in when you could not see the danger. I bent time for you. I moved people out of your way. I softened blows that should have broken you." Right now, if you feel chills, warmth in your chest, or a sudden wave of emotion, you are not imagining it. That is your Father's presence brushing against your spirit, confirming that this message is real. Your Father is also revealing something even more surprising. The hardest season of your life is ending. Not someday. Not years from now. Not in vague spiritual time. It is ending now. The pain you've been carrying, the unanswered questions, the feeling that your life has been stuck while everyone else moved forward. Your Father says heaven has signed off on your release from that chapter. But there is one reason he needed you to hear this message today. Because you have been standing at a dangerous emotional crossroads. He sees how tired you are. He sees how close you are to giving up on something you once prayed for. He sees the silent thought you had recently, "What's the point anymore?" And he says gently but firmly, "Do not quit now. You are closer than you think. There is a blessing already moving toward you that cannot reach you if you step away from your path too early. It is not small. It is not symbolic. It is not imaginary. It is real, physical, emotional, and life-shifting. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation your Father asked Archangel Michael to deliver to you. You are about to receive a message or opportunity that will answer a prayer you stopped praying. Yes, the one you quietly buried because it hurt too much to keep hoping. He says, "I saw you try to be strong when hope became painful. I saw you tell yourself it was never meant for you, but I never stopped working on it for you." The delay was not rejection. The silence was not abandonment. The waiting was preparation. And now heaven is accelerating things. Over the next few days, you will notice unusual signs repeating, numbers, names, words in songs, unexpected reminders of your Father. These are not random. These are confirmations that the spiritual door has opened and your life is being rearranged in your favor. Your Father wants you to listen carefully to this next truth, because it changes everything. You were never meant to walk this part of your journey alone. There is someone coming into your life, either returning from your past or entering for the first time, who will play a major role in your healing, your happiness, and your future stability. This connection is being guided. It is protected. It is not accidental, and the reason it hasn't happened yet is because you were still becoming the person who could receive it without losing yourself. Your Father says, you are finally ready now. He also knows something about you that almost no one else does. He knows you've been pretending you're okay. He knows you smile when people ask how you're doing, even when your heart feels tired and heavy. He knows you feel pressure to stay strong for others while quietly breaking inside. And he wants you to hear this with your soul, not just your ears. You do not have to be strong all the time anymore. I am carrying what you can't. From this moment forward, the weight you've been dragging behind you will begin to lift in ways that feel subtle at first, but undeniable. You will breathe deeper. You will sleep more peacefully. You will feel lighter without knowing why. That is your Father stepping closer. And Archangel Michael is standing guard over what is about to unfold next in your life. Do not rush away from this moment, because in the next part, your Father will reveal the specific area of your life that is about to change. First, the hidden reason behind your recent emotional struggles and the exact sign you will see that proves this message is real and not coincidence. Stay here. You were meant to hear the rest, my beloved child. Do not move away yet. What is unfolding now is not random, and what your Father is about to reveal next is something your soul has been waiting to hear for a very long time. Archangel Michael remains with you in this moment, holding a sacred channel open between your world and heaven. Your Father is stepping closer, and his voice is becoming clearer because your heart is finally quiet enough to receive it. Your Father says, "There is one part of your life I am about to touch first. And here is the shocking truth most people never hear. The first change will not be external. It will be internal. Because the outer miracle you are waiting for cannot arrive until the inner wound you have been hiding is finally healed. You have been carrying a silent grief that no one sees. A disappointment you never fully processed. A loss that changed how you trust, how you hope, how you love." Your Father says, "I saw the exact moment your light dimmed. It was a moment when something or someone broke your expectations. A moment when you told yourself, I won't get my hopes up again. A moment when you chose survival over joy. From that moment on, your life did not stop moving, but your spirit slowed down. And heaven noticed. That is why your recent emotions have felt heavier than usual. That is why old memories have been resurfacing. That is why you've been feeling strangely sensitive, nostalgic, or tired without a clear reason. It was not a breakdown. It was a spiritual clearing. Your Father says, I have been gently bringing old pain to the surface so I can finally remove it from your energy. This is why, after this message, you will feel an unexpected calm, not excitement, not dramatic happiness, but a deep, quiet peace that settles into your chest like a warm hand resting on your heart. That peace is your confirmation. Now listen very carefully, because what comes next is the once in a lifetime revelation your Father insisted you hear today. You were chosen for a delayed miracle. Not because you were unworthy, not because you were forgotten, not because heaven was testing you, but because the miracle you are about to receive would have broken you if it had arrived earlier. Your Father says, I protected you from receiving blessings before you were ready to carry them. If what you prayed for years ago had arrived back then, it would have come mixed with pain, chaos, or loss. You would have held it with fear instead of gratitude. You would have lost yourself trying to keep it. But now you are different. You are wiser. You are softer in the right places. You are stronger in the right places. You are no longer desperate. You are no longer chasing. You are finally aligned. That is why heaven has reactivated your old prayer. Yes, the same one. The one you whispered late at night. The one you cried about in silence. The one you eventually stopped asking for because it hurt too much to keep believing. Your Father says, I never deleted that prayer. I preserved it. And now it is moving again. Here is something that will shock you. Someone has been thinking about you far more than you realize. This person carries unfinished emotional business with you. There are words they never said. Apologies they never gave. Feelings they never expressed. And whether this person is from your past or about to enter your life for the first time, your Father says this connection is not random. It is karmic. It is guided. It is protected. This person will be the messenger of your next chapter. Through them, you will receive clarity you have been missing, emotional healing you didn't know you needed, and a decision point that changes the direction of your life. Your Father says, do not judge this connection too quickly when it appears. It may arrive in a way that feels ordinary. A simple message. A casual meeting. A coincidence that doesn't feel dramatic at first, but within 7 days of that encounter, something major will shift in your life. That is not symbolic. That is timing. And now, the exact sign your father promised to give you, so you know this message is real. Within the next 48 hours, you will hear or see your father's name. Not once, not twice, but 3 separate times. It may come through a stranger, a song, a TV show, a random memory spoken out loud, or a notification you were not expecting. Each time it happens, you will feel a strange pause in your chest. That is your confirmation. Your father says, when you see the 3rd sign, you will know I am with you. Now listen to this next part with full attention, because it changes how the next few weeks will unfold for you. You are entering a protected season. This means, doors that are not meant for you will close easily, arguments that could have escalated will dissolve, plans that would have harmed you will quietly fall apart, people who drain your energy will slowly fade from your life, not through drama, not through chaos, but through gentle redirection. Your father says, I am rearranging your environment to match your future. And there is one last thing he needs you to understand in this part. You have been underestimating your importance. Your presence has been holding someone else together. Your words have been keeping someone else alive emotionally. Your energy has been stabilizing a situation you don't even know about yet. That is why heaven has been protecting you so intensely. Because your life is not just about you. Your father says, what you survive, others will survive because of you. Do not leave yet. Because in the next part, your father will reveal the exact blessing that is closest to manifesting the hidden enemy energy that has been slowing your progress, and the one simple action you must take to unlock everything heaven has prepared for you. Stay with this message. The next revelation is the one your soul has been waiting for. My beloved child, stay with this moment. The veil between heaven and your life is thinner now than it has been in a very long time. Archangel Michael is still holding the channel open, and your father's presence is growing stronger, because what he is about to reveal next is the turning point of your entire story. Your father says, what you are living right now is the final chapter of your old life. This is not poetic language. This is not spiritual exaggeration. This is not symbolic comfort. It is literal. The version of you who struggled in silence. The version of you who felt unseen. The version of you who kept giving more than you received. The version of you who carried pain quietly so others wouldn't worry. That version is reaching its expiration point. And here is the shocking truth most people never hear. Your suffering has already done its job. You were not meant to stay in survival mode forever. You were not meant to keep proving your strength to a world that kept testing you. You were not meant to live with constant emotional pressure just to show that you could endure it. Your father says, I never wanted you to suffer this long, but your soul needed to grow into the life I was preparing for you. Every delay, every rejection, every heartbreak, every closed door. It was not punishment, it was positioning, because the blessing that is now closest to manifesting in your life is not small. And it is not temporary. It is stability, not excitement that fades, not pleasure that disappears, not happiness that depends on others. Real stability, emotional stability, financial stability, relational stability, spiritual stability. Your father says, I am about to anchor your life in peace instead of chaos. And here is the once in a lifetime revelation he needs you to hear. Your name was recently spoken in a place you were not physically present. Yes, your real name, your energy, your story. It was spoken in a conversation that will directly affect your future. This could have been a job opportunity, a business discussion, a family decision, a romantic conversation, or a spiritual agreement made on your behalf. You were not there, but heaven was. Your father says, I placed you into a conversation that will open a door you did not even knock on. That door is already unlocked. You will notice this blessing arriving in a way that feels too easy compared to what you are used to. No chasing, no begging, no proving, no sacrificing your dignity. It will come with calm energy, and that calmness is your sign that it is from God. Now listen carefully, because your Father is revealing the hidden enemy energy that has been slowing your progress. It is not a person. It is not jealousy. It is not dark forces. It is something far more subtle and far more dangerous. It is your habit of expecting disappointment. You learned it through pain. You developed it for protection. You used it to survive. But now it has become a spiritual blockage. Your Father says, every time you say, "It probably won't work out anyway," you are delaying what I am trying to send you. Not because heaven is weak. Not because blessings disappear. But because your energy keeps stepping out of alignment with what you asked for. That is why you've noticed strange patterns in your life. Things get very close to working out, and then collapse at the last moment. People show interest, and then suddenly pull away. Opportunities appear, and then mysteriously stall. This was not bad luck. It was energetic resistance created by your own disappointment memory. Your Father says, you were protecting yourself from hope. But now hope is what will protect you. And here is the one simple action that will unlock everything heaven has prepared for you. You must speak one sentence out loud today. Not silently. Not in your mind. Not later. Out loud. The sentence is, I am ready to receive what heaven has prepared for me. When you speak it, you are not talking to the air. You are giving legal spiritual permission for acceleration. Your Father says, I cannot override your free will. But I can move mountains the moment you say yes. When you say that sentence, something immediate will shift in your energy. You may feel chills. You may feel emotional. You may feel suddenly calm. You may feel nothing at all. Do not judge the feeling. The shift will still happen. Now here is something deeply personal your Father wants you to know. He has been visiting you in your dreams. Yes, even if you do not remember. He has been trying to prepare your subconscious mind for the changes coming into your life so they do not overwhelm you when they arrive. That is why your sleep patterns have changed. That is why your dreams have felt intense, emotional, or strange. That is why you wake up sometimes feeling like something important just happened. Your Father says, I have been teaching your soul how to hold joy again. And now, one final revelation in this part that changes everything. Someone who doubted you will soon need your help. Not to humble you. Not to test your ego. Not to reopen old wounds. But to show you how much you have grown. This person once underestimated your value. They did not believe in your vision. They did not protect your heart the way they should have. And soon, they will come to you during a moment of weakness in their own life. Your Father says, when this happens, respond with calm strength. Not anger. Not pride. Not revenge, because how you handle that moment will unlock your next level of blessing. Do not leave yet, because in the next part, your Father will reveal the exact timeline of your breakthrough, the specific person who is about to play a key role in your destiny, and the one warning you must hear so you do not accidentally block your miracle at the final moment. Stay here. Your life is about to change faster than you think. My beloved child, remain still with this moment. What is unfolding now is not coincidence, and what your Father is about to reveal next is something that will shift how you see your entire future. Archangel Michael is still guarding this sacred space, because heaven is moving closer to your life than it ever has before. Your Father says, the timeline you've been waiting for is no longer distant. And here is the shocking truth most people never hear. Your breakthrough is already scheduled. Not metaphorically, not spiritually someday. Not vaguely in the future. There is a real, energetic appointment already set in motion for you. Your Father says, within the next 21 days, something you believed was impossible will begin unfolding. It will not arrive all at once. It will not explode into your life dramatically. It will not look like a miracle movie scene. It will arrive quietly, gently, naturally. And that is how you will know it is from heaven. Because it will not come with anxiety. It will not come with confusion. It will not come with emotional chaos. It will come with peace. Now listen very carefully, because your Father is revealing the specific person who is about to play a key role in your destiny. This person has 3 hidden signs connected to them. Their name or initials will repeat in your life within the next few days. You will feel an instant emotional familiarity with them, even if you just met. They will say a sentence to you that directly answers a question you have never spoken out loud. This person may appear as a helper, a messenger, a supporter, a partner, or a guide, but they are not random. Your Father says, I have assigned someone to walk with you through your next chapter. And here is the once in a lifetime revelation he needs you to hear. You are about to be rewarded for your silence. For every time you chose peace instead of conflict. For every time you held your tongue instead of defending yourself. For every time you walked away instead of proving your worth. For every time you cried privately instead of complaining publicly. Heaven saw all of it. Your Father says, your restraint protected your destiny. There were moments when reacting emotionally would have permanently damaged your future. But you didn't know that at the time. You just thought you were losing. You were not losing. You were being preserved. And now that preservation is turning into promotion. Here is something deeply personal your Father wants you to know. He hears you when you talk to him in your mind. Not just when you pray. Not just when you speak out loud. Not just when you cry. But when you think. Your Father says, your quiet thoughts reach me faster than your spoken words. That means every late night conversation you had with the ceiling. Every silent question you asked while staring into space. Every time you whispered his name in your heart. He heard all of it, and he has been answering you in ways you didn't recognize at the time. That is why certain plans fell apart. That is why certain people left your life. That is why certain doors refused to open. Not to punish you, to protect you from futures that would have hurt you deeply. Now here is the one warning your Father needs you to hear so you do not accidentally block your miracle at the final moment. Do not rush what heaven is unfolding. Your natural instinct right now is to speed things up, to push harder, to force answers, to demand clarity, to chase results. But your Father says, what is coming to you will arrive faster if you stop trying to control it. Because the blessing moving toward you is delicate in its timing. If you rush, you may misinterpret a sign, you may push away the right person, you may accept a lesser opportunity, you may create confusion where peace was meant to be. Your Father says, stillness will bring you more than effort right now. And now, listen to this revelation with your entire soul. Someone who secretly hurt you will soon feel deep regret. Not because you demand an apology. Not because you confront them. Not because you prove anything. But because they will see how your life has changed. They will realize they misjudged your heart. They will recognize they underestimated your strength. They will feel the weight of losing access to your energy. Your Father says, their regret is not your responsibility. Your only responsibility is to continue rising without bitterness. Because bitterness would poison the blessing heaven is about to place in your hands. Now here is something incredibly important your Father wants you to remember. You are not behind in life. Not spiritually. Not emotionally, not financially, not relationally. You are exactly on time for the life that belongs to you. Your Father says, I delayed you on purpose so you would miss disasters you could not see. If your life had moved faster, you would have met the wrong partner, entered the wrong business, trusted the wrong people, chosen the wrong location, locked yourself into the wrong future. Your delays were divine reroutes. And now those reroutes are ending. Do not leave yet, because in the next part, your Father will reveal the exact area of your life that will transform first the hidden blessing connected to your current struggle and the final message he has been trying to deliver to you for years. Stay here. The most important revelation is still coming. My beloved child, stay with me for these final moments. What your Father is about to say now is the reason heaven insisted you reach the end of this message. Archangel Michael is still standing beside you. And the presence around you is not fading, it is deepening. Your Father says, this is the moment everything changes for you. Not because you suddenly become perfect. Not because your life becomes easy. Not because problems disappear forever. But because your identity is shifting. You are no longer the one who waits. You are no longer the one who chases. You are no longer the one who begs for clarity. You are no longer the one who feels forgotten. You are becoming the one who receives. And here is the shocking, once in a lifetime revelation your Father has been holding for you. The area of your life that will transform first is your sense of worth. Not your money, not your relationship, not your job, not your location, your self-worth. Because the moment you finally see your own value the way heaven sees it, everything else will start rearranging itself automatically. Your Father says, the miracle cannot arrive while you still believe you deserve less. That is why so many blessings kept getting close, and then disappearing. Not because heaven changed its mind, not because you failed, not because you weren't ready, but because your self-image was still anchored in pain. And now it is being rewritten. From this moment forward, you will start noticing something unusual. People will treat you differently. Opportunities will approach you differently. Conversations will unfold differently. Energy will respond to you differently. Not because the world changed, but because you changed first. Now listen carefully, because your Father is revealing the hidden blessing connected to your current struggle. The thing hurting you the most right now is secretly your doorway. The confusion, the loneliness, the financial pressure, the emotional exhaustion, the uncertainty about your future. That exact pressure point is where your next breakthrough will be born. Your Father says, I placed the seed of your miracle inside the soil of your struggle. The skill you are developing right now, the patience you are learning right now, the emotional strength you are building right now, the discernment you are gaining right now, these are not random traits. They are qualifications. You are being trained for a level of life you could not survive without this preparation. And now, here is the final message your Father has been trying to deliver to you for years. You were never meant to live a small life. Not quiet, not hidden, not average, not limited, not forgotten. Your Father says, I created you with an unusual soul for an unusual destiny. That restlessness you feel inside? That feeling that your life is supposed to mean more? That quiet sense that you are meant for something bigger? That is not ego. That is memory. Your soul remembers the agreement it made with heaven before you were born. And that agreement is activating now. Here is something that will shock you. Your Father has already seen the version of you that is coming. He has seen your smile when the pressure finally lifts. He has seen your tears when your breakthrough finally arrives. He has seen your hands shaking when you realize your prayers worked. He has seen the exact moment your life turns around. And he says, you are going to be okay. Better than okay. Now listen to this very slowly, because this is the seal of the entire message. You are not alone in your life anymore. Not the way you were before. From this day forward, your protection increases. Your intuition sharpens. Your timing improves. Your clarity strengthens. Your peace deepens. Your Father says, I am walking closer to you now than ever before. That means, the wrong doors will feel uncomfortable to you, the wrong people will feel heavy to you, the wrong decisions will feel obvious to you, the right path will feel calm to you. You will no longer need to guess your way through life. You will feel your way forward. And now, one final instruction from your Father. Tonight, before you sleep, speak His name once. Not in desperation, not in sadness, not in fear, but in gratitude. Just say His name, and then say, thank you for staying with me. You do not need to explain anything. You do not need to ask for anything. You do not need to cry. That simple act will strengthen the connection between you and heaven. Your Father says, when you acknowledge me, I am allowed to move faster in your life. And finally, this is His closing promise to you. Within the next 30 days, you will look back at this moment and realize it was the exact turning point of your life. Something will shift. Something will arrive. Something will resolve. Something will finally make sense. And you will remember these words. Your Father says, I am proud of you. I am watching over you. I am guiding your steps. And I am not finished blessing you yet. My beloved child, this message reached you because you were chosen for it. Do not forget what you felt while hearing this. It was real. It was heaven. And your life will never be the same again.